G'day guys, how's it going? Alright, in this video we're doing a kind of a little bit of a review. Again, I've been given another stove and it is this Esbit stove, so very much like the Trangia stove. In actual fact, this is identical in shape and size and functionality as so this is the Trangia and this is the Esbit. So is this Swedish? I think that's Swedish made. This is German made, I believe, going on what Peter. So Peter sent this to me. He said he seen me struggling around with this bloody simmering and whatever. So he thought he'd send me one of these. You can pick these up. I think both of them are pretty much around the $20 mark just to buy the burners like that. Now obviously the beauty with this Esbit is mainly this thing. And I tell you what, I've been mucking around with it and it really is. That's a brilliant idea, and I don't know why Trangia doesn't copy back this part of it. Now the other thing with it, which I'll show you down there, is the burn holes are just a little bit differently configured, which we'll have a look at. Now also coming up in this video is I've made a cheap little thing. So you've got a motorbike. Oh, you don't have to have a bloody motorbike. You want to go out and do some camping, or you want to go out and have a day trip and you want to bloody cook up some stuff, but you want to do it on the cheap. I've done a little thing to do that. Alright, cool. Actually, before we get down and have a look at these two stoves burning, I want to say, Pete, thanks mate, that was bloody awesome that you sent that through. I'm really wrapped with that, and also wrapped with the fact that you made me do that whole cheap little pot stand thing that I'm going to show you in a minute. Alright, let's get down and have a look at these burning. Open them up. Alright, so here is the Trangia. Take the simmer ring off, and the Esbit simmer ring off, all the same. This one's got writing on there, but that's no different. Take the caps off. Pretty much the same. Got fuel in them. Now I'll bring you down closer to have a look at the difference, and you'll be able to just see it. Alright, so this first one we'll look at is the Esbit. I'll just go down a little bit. So you'll notice that they've got big holes and little holes, and they're just alternating. Whereas if we go over to the Trangia, they've just got the same hole pattern all the way around. So that's basically the difference between those two there. Alright, well let's light them up. Oh, that's a negative to alcohol burners, is that in the daylight it's very hard to see the flame. Another thing is that the whole soot, you know, as opposed to a gas burner. But with these things, there's just no moving parts in them. Yeah, just bloody robust things. And of course, you can even put unleaded petrol in these, and that'll run. So basically, if you're on a motorbike, you're just never going to not have fuel. So we'll just wait for these to warm up, and we'll see which one goes quicker. Not that it really. Oh, all right. So that's the Trangia seems to be already popping up. And the Esbit is just about getting ready. So I'm saying that the Trangia has already bloomed. It's bloomed quicker than the Esbit one. The Esbit's still trying to get it fully going. Whereas that one is, there you go, so it's already bloomed. Raring to go. Yeah, that's actually quite surprising. I don't know whether it's because this one actually had a little bit more fuel in it. That might have made a difference, so it took a little longer to heat up. But look, at the end of the day, I mean, we're talking about bloody, you know, half a minute or something like that, more than likely. Yeah, you can see that Trangia one is well and truly going much better than the other one. Now, Pete actually mentioned in the note that he sent with this that he prefers to use the Trangia burner, but he uses the Esbit simmering on top of it, and he's like he said, his camp kit is a Bitzer, which is really good because I mean you work out what things work for you. Oops, someone's at the gate. Got to go. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. Parcel turned up. That'll make Nay happy. Oh my God, now the cat's bloody meowing at me. Take a look at this cat, will you? This is crazy. Oh, you've been in a fight. Look at it. Look at its ear. Crazy. Puss, puss. Yeah. This cat is a fighter. I don't know if you can see its ear there. You right? Crazy? You alright? Of course you are. I'd hate to see the other cat. Stuff going on around here all over the bloody place. Yeah, crazy. It's its head. You feel its head is just, it's like a bloody wild cat. All right, guys. So these are now going. I'm looking at this and I'm saying that the Trangia has got a way bigger. What would you call that? A plume, a bloody fire coming off it. It looks like it would be much hotter. Now, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, if this has got is a bigger, using more flame, it's going to use more petrol than that one, I think. Now, just as a comparison with these simmer rings, so that's the Esbit one, and just straight up, I mean, that kind of like the problem is, I'm going to talk about a problem that I see. So that's really good to be able to just do that, whereas this one, you're kind of a little bit closer. At this stage, it doesn't matter just putting it on and off. This one keeps you further away, but it's when you want to turn it, this one's way easier, whereas this one, you're getting right close to the flame. But this is the thing that I don't understand. Why, when you turn this whole simmer ring is going around, which was the whole problem. I mean, I've loosened this one up. This one actually could get loosened better. But it has that thing of this simmer ring floats around on there. Why couldn't they have made some kind of groove thing that when you put this on, it's slotted into a little groove? Now, I know you've got to have it so that this cap can go on there, but surely with their engineering capabilities, their smartness, they could have had it so that there was some type of indentation and something that popped up that this, once you sat it over, it stopped this from moving around. That would just make the operation of the simmer ring so much better. It seems really simple to me. I don't know, maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Alright, so let's put these out. And see there, with that one I just do that. With this one I've got to make sure it's not hot and do that. So this is the Trangia setup. So that's the Trangia stove that would normally sit in there. So this Esbit fits straight in there, exactly the same. The beauty with this is you've got this little this piece here, so you're not having to get way down on there or use something else to do it. But this is still a bloody, okay, I'm gonna have to try and make this a little bit more wiggly, which is what I had to do with the Trangia one. But this whole thing still wriggles around, and that I just don't get. That is just stupid. Bloody stupid, Trangia and Esbit. Alright, so we want to make a cuppa on the go. We don't have a lot of money. Hey presto, that's it. This is our stove. This is our cup that we're going to drink out of. This is all in here. Is we can light the stove, and we've even got our full coffee in here ready to go. The only thing we're missing is the water. Cool, let's have a look at it. Rightio guys, so this is it. So we've got our coffee satchel, little mini lighter, Esbit stove, 1 cup, a bit of foil to make a windshield out of, just normal foil out of the kitchen, fold it over a few times just to strengthen it up. You can use those ones from the supermarket that you put a roast in, which is better to use. And this is the little bloody jig that I made. This is the little pot stand. Check that out. Now what this is made out of is a coat hanger, and just a bit of thin wire. So this just packs down really, really small, just like that. So yeah, so just coat hanger. Now this is most probably this is actual steel coat hanger. The older ones where it's a bit thicker, 14 gal wire is what you'd really want to use for something to last quite a while. This stuff, you know, the new stuff's pretty flimsy, but it does the job. And this was just the thin wire that I had laying around. So all I did was I made this little round thing like that. That's just to stabilize it when it opens up. But yeah, just in the vise and with a hammer, just straightened out these legs and then wrapped the wire around the legs like that so that these can move around whichever way you want. So you can actually run it that way, you can run it that way. When I'm using the cup, I don't even have to put this extra little piece on. But when I'm putting the pot on, my pot goes on this, I just put that on there and that just stabilizes that a little bit more. All right, let's put it on. Rightio guys, so the first thing we've got to do is get the old burner going. Now I'm not going to worry about using the simmer ring. Oops. Put our little doodad on there, stick that over that. I'll go get some water, pour some water in there. Oh geez, people will not leave me alone guys, sorry, hang on. So that's on there, and I'm going to start a timer. Starting stopwatch. We'll put this little windshield thing around. Not that I need it for in here, but that'll help actually with the heat going. So there you go, look at that. Working perfect. I'll just move this out of the way just so you can get a better look at the little pot stove. Now what I'll also do is I'll grab that, if I sit you guys down here, hopefully you can stay there. I'm going to grab me big pot. When I say big pot, it's my little pot, but compared to a cup, it's a big pot. So this has actually got water in it. Sit that on there. No worries at all. Look at that. Stable as anything. Cut back on. I mean, that's not bad, is it? I mean, if you really want to do something, saying I don't have the money to do it, in this case, is not a bloody excuse. You can do it and you can do it on the cheap. Alright guys, so we're on the 3-minute mark. I've tested this and it's between 7 and 8 minutes to boil this cup of water. Now I don't have my cup right full to the top because I'll when I put the coffee in it, stir all that up, I'll then add some cold water in it so then I can drink it. I reckon that's about it guys, that's boiling. I'm going to stop that. So that was actually 5.5 minutes. Now obviously when I was doing the testing it was late at night so it was very cold, and in actual fact I used water out of that tank, which is that's freezing cold, that stuff. Whereas this time I used water out of this bottle that's just been sitting out here. So there you go, how's that? So now, and this is the beauty of the Esbit lid. And I'm doing this all while I've got a camera in my hand. I go through here. I couldn't have done that with that that little Trangia one as easy as that. So that is a really good design. I just wish they would have. Oh Jesus! What's going? Oh. Oh, sorry guys, you didn't see that. It didn't actually go out. There you go. Rightio, grab our cup. Coffee satchel. Straight in. Oh, spoon. I did forget to add a spoon to that little setup. Give that a bit of a stir up. Tell you what, if you're out there walking around in the bush or pulled over on the highway on your motorbike or whatever you're in, that is a great coffee. That's all right. I was thinking I was going to burn my lips. Oh man, thought I was safe. You'd reckon I'd put this on. I don't put this shit on. Oh, that's better. The cup is still a bit hot. That's the other problem you get with these alcohol burners is all this the gunk, like what you get off there. But you know, hey, if you want to do something on the cheap, you'll put up with that. Oh. There you go, guys. So that's the Esbit alcohol burning stove. Now, is that cooled down? It's cooled. Yeah, it's cooled down. So this thing, I didn't come up exactly with this. This is my version of it. But if you do a search on YouTube for DIY pot stand alcohol stoves, there is hundreds of them, all different types. Everybody just does their own little version, whatever suits them for there was one where a guy did it, he made up a jig, and there was just the way he did it was pretty cool. But I'm really happy with that. I love that. That was really simple to do too. Alright guys, I'm going to stop bloody bullshitting on. Alright guys, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on. Oh shit, Peter, I nearly forgot. Mate, thanks heaps again. Bloody ripper.